Hey y'all, I'm Rylan. Welcome to my channel. I'm here today to film a book tag. I haven't done one of these in a couple of months, but I do find them to be so fun and I really enjoy coming across new ones for me to participate in, whether or not I've actually been tagged in them. Today we are going to be doing the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. I will have the original video linked in the description down below if you are interested in watching it, and if you see this tag and want to do it, please feel free to do so. This tag consists of 6 questions, and then I will tag 2 friends at the end to also participate if they are interested in doing so. But without further ado, we'll just go ahead and dive into these questions, and I will also have the questions typed out in the description down below if you are also interested in participating in this tag. First question is, how old is your channel? Technically, my channel is about 5 years old, but I've been mostly consistent for the last 3 years. I posted on and off during COVID and lost track of things when I went back to school, hopped back onto the train of booktube in 2022 and have been mostly consistent since then with a couple months off, but for the most part, I have been posting consistently for the last 3 years now. The second question is, what are your favorite kinds of videos to make? My personal favorite, as I think is most people's favorites, are reading vlogs. However, anything for Bookmas every year is another thing that I really enjoy doing. I get so excited to prep and plan and film for Bookmas, and I think that that's like my favorite time of year to film, but throughout the entire year, my favorite kind of video is reading vlogs. I just love, for me at least, how easy they are because I can just talk in 4 or 5 minute clips and do some b-roll and kind of throw it all together to make sense in a video, and I love watching vlogs and I love making vlogs. Question 3 is, what is one piece of advice that you would give to somebody who is also looking to join the booktube community? I have 3 very small tidbits. First, engage with the community. One of my favorite aspects of booktube is engaging with other creators and watching their videos, leaving comments and likes, and showing my support in that way. When I engage with other people, I feel as though a lot of times they engage back, and I love that back and forth with people and hopping in on each other's videos and kind of just building a community in that way and making friends in the process of finding that community. Also, variety. I feel like having a variety of types of videos can be very, very helpful. I love doing reading vlogs and TBR videos and wrap-ups and read with me's or book recommendations. Kind of having a variety of different videos on your channel I think is really, really fun. As someone who watches all booktube videos, not just reading vlogs or not just TBRs, I love seeing people make different types of videos on their channel. And then finally, experiment with thumbnails. I have had several different styles of thumbnails that I've used over the years, and I love what I'm doing right now in terms of how I do a background color on top of my thumbnail, and then I cut myself out and I put it on top of the color, and then I put text behind my body or behind the books that I'm showcasing in the video thumbnail. And I really like my current style of thumbnail, but it took me years to kind of figure out how to make thumbnails and how to make the thumbnails that I wanted to make and be proud of. So I personally use Canva for that, but I'm also very lucky because I have a Canva Pro account through my freelance job or my part-time remote job, so I do have access to using that when it comes time to make my thumbnails for my videos, which is very nice. Question number 4 is, since joining booktube, have you run into any unforeseen circumstances? I wouldn't say that any of these are unforeseen, but the biggest one for me is just burnout and lack of motivation when I try to go too hard. I feel like that's a very common one, but burnout is so true, and I feel like trying to push myself through the burnout just makes things worse, and I lose my passion to be in this space for a while. So that's something that I've had to kind of work on balancing and trying not to go so hard. That way I don't feel that burnout. So last year I was trying to post 2 videos a week at the beginning of the year, and then I ended up slumping for like 3 or 4 months. And this year I'm a lot more excited about my channel because I've been uploading 1 video a week or 3 to 5 videos a month, and it's only been 1 full month of the year so far, although we are already halfway through February at this point when this video comes out. And right now I'm still feeling really good, and I feel like it's very manageable for me to focus more on creating content that I want and posting in kind of like a slower timeline than trying to push out multiple videos a week and then getting lost or burnt out or exhausted. So that's my like biggest circumstance that I've kind of faced in terms of the negative side to content creating. Also trying to find my niche in this community. Like, I'm not just a romance reader, I'm not just a thriller reader, I'm kind of a mix of both. So I feel like I kind of have my feet in two different pools because there is such very large communities just for romance or just for thrillers. And so trying to find that balance in wanting to be a part of both communities as I read both genres, and finding people who also read a variety of things and post about those variety of genres on their channels as well. That's not an unforeseen bad thing, it's just something that I've been trying to navigate, and I'm currently still navigating as somebody who kind of reads a little bit of everything. Question number 5 is, what is your favorite book or series that you found because of BookTube? And for this one, I am saying the Priest series by Sierra Simone. I actually have no idea if I found these books because of BookTube, but I know that Sierra Simone is largely popular and I've really fallen in love with her books because of BookTube. And I actually got to meet her last year, 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago I think, and it was very, very cool to meet her. But I love these 3 books. I actually did a reading vlog for these a couple years ago and was really excited to fall in love with all of these. I feel like that's hard for me to find like a whole series that I'm just in love with. So love all 3 of these books. She is very popular on BookTube and I would highly recommend this series if you're looking for something that's kind of fun and taboo but also emotional. These books are very, very good. The 6th question is, what is your favorite aspect of BookTube? My answers to this question are book recommendations and also the in real life friends that I have made because of this space. One of my best friends I met because of this community. I got to fly out to California and spend the weekend with her, and she's actually going to be in my wedding, which is crazy, but I just feel like books are so uniting and it's so cool to be in this space and to be able to make friends with people because of this love of books, and then also be able to expand that outside of just the book community and just become friends in real life. And I think that's so cool, and that's one of my favorite aspects of being in this space is friendships and just having a place where I feel like I can be my authentic self as somebody who is very nerdy about books and can't talk about them with other people in my life because nobody else I know loves to read as much as I do. It's very fun to be able to hop into this space and chat about books but also make friends outside of just books. So that is by far one of the highlights of being here and something that I try not to take for granted because I have found my lifelong friends on this channel. The final part to this tag is to tag some other booktubers to participate. So I am tagging 2 of my booktube besties, first being Aylin from In My Reading Era and Reader C, which is my bestie Stasia. Would love it if y'all wanted to participate in this tag. I can send you guys the questions, but also no pressure if not. I just think that book tags are very fun and also very easy to make and a very easy way to spur conversation. So I wanted to hop on here for a little bit and talk about my answers to the Not a Booktube Newbie tag. That's what I have for today's video. If you enjoyed watching this and also want to participate, please feel free to do so and make sure to tag me so I can see your answers to these questions. Once again, I'll have the original tag linked down below if you want to watch that as well. But for now, that is all that I have. Thank you all so much for watching and I will see you all in the next one.